Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
So that means Tywan Jones will be back for the opening kick. And Matt Prater, Mr. Touchback, is ready to get this one underway. The 18-yard line. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
They bring in the extra tight end. 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And he's brought to the ground. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
2nd down and 4. Gets the handle here. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Offense lines up here. Right back to the ground. And it's Von Miller who takes a stand. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. The Raiders are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. 2nd and 9. With 2 hands, he has it. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They're going back up top. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Looking across the middle, got the completion. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The Raiders come out in a 2 tight end set. Handoff. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
After running it, it's 2nd down. It's a 2 tight end formation. They hand it off to him again. And he's brought down right at the 42.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
The Raiders approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Good throw, good catch, and the receiver fights through to pick up the first.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
First down here after the completion. First down following the long play. And that'll probably go as a drop.
look the football in. With the gloves these receivers wear, the rules that they can't touch them, there's no excuse for dropping the football.
Second down coming up. Marching down the field and taking their time. Interception that time by Harris.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
The long drive continues. Third and goal from the 10. That's an interception. Good piece of tackling. One of the biggest icons ever at quarterback, Peyton Manning.
Well, when you hear that phrase, he's a coach on the field, it is not a cliche when you're talking about Peyton Manning. Many people have said probably the best wide receiver coach in the NFL is the quarterback, Peyton Manning.
Peyton able to find Demaryius Thomas.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on first down. Usually it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a first down.
The Broncos take it from the 33. Balls taking the handoff. This is a collection of wide receivers that could dictate this game today. They must find a way to create separation for their quarterback. Third down and 4. And he's taken down.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
That picks up 11. First down on the way. Double tight end formation. They'll run it here. Ward that time in on the tackle. Second down now. The jumbo set on the field. Reaches out and snatches it.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
3rd and 9 following the completion. The Broncos come out in the nickel. Throws to the right. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. King is back now. He'll be punting. Welker tackled down. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The Raiders with a nickel look here on defense. Manning out of the gun. And he's thrown to the ground.
This defense is awesome at blitzing. That time they blitz, they get the sack on the quarterback. They time the snap count perfectly and catch the offense by surprise.
Manning's lining up in the pistol. Second down and a long way to go. Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
The Broncos offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Welker's a receiver in the slot. Manning from the gun. Makes the catch in the open field.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down at the 50. They'll go ground. And that's a gain of maybe 5. And here's a look at the defensive unit that'll be looking to halt this offense today. Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And there's Welker. Welker tackled down.
When it's man-to-man defense, what do? It's you against the receiver, and that time the receiver won. Also a nice throw by the quarterback.
First down coming up. Manning's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Ball's handed the football.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 10. Catch made. In on the stop. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Welker's lined up in the slot. 3rd and 6. Here's Sanders. And Sanders is stopped there.
Well, that's just a good old physical run by the offense there. And it's good for a few yards and gets them another first down.
Offense lines up here. They send the tight end in motion. Manning's back at it now. Dropping back once again. The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Sanders is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Manning's back in shotgun formation. Throw to the left. Makes the catch inbounds.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And he converts here on the field goal try.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
Stiff arms to stay on his feet. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Raiders will begin their drive from the 31 now.
Let's go.
First down and 10. To the ground. Knighton's the one who brings them to the ground. The rush totals just haven't been there in the first half, and that's one reason why they are behind right now, partner.
Well, the NFL offense is about deception. And how do you get deception? You keep your offense balanced. So you need to be able to run it so you can use play action to get the big plays down the field. Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When it's 3rd and short, the defensive line, you got to guess. You got to think it's going to be a run play. I don't know what they were thinking. They let the offense just push them back, and they give up the first down. Good job by the offense, though.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 1st and 10. Here's another handoff. Knighton's there to make the stop.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
For a gain of about 5.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
3rd down and 1. Darren McFadden will run with it. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
The Raiders are great at managing a football game. They know the situation here. It's a short yardage situation, so don't try to do anything fancy. Just run it up in there with power and get the 1st down.
Now 1st and 10. Again, staying with the safe plays.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the 1st down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 2nd and 11. Breaks out of the tackle. Secures it with 2 hands. Tackles made.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. What a catch. And that's a gain of 9.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
They better hurry to get the snap. Quarterback did not get the snap in time. That'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
trying to beat the play clock. Coming up, second down. Did not beat the play clock.
Delay of game. Offense. Still second down.
With the penalty, it's now second down and 11. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Miller's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long. And, look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
Finds his mark. He's brought to a halt.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets a completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. They come to the line, and it's first down. This has been a long drive so far. The give out of the eye. That brings the play to an end.
This is where on the defensive side, where you have the lead, the team's driving against you, call something different so you can come up with a big play and stop the offense.
Second and goal at the 1. Miller's there to take him down.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Play after play after play here on this drive. 3rd and goal from the 1. And Wolf in on the tackle. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. They bring back out the offense to go for it. Goal line defense on the field. Another carry here. He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
That time on 4th and goal, the offense goes for it. The defense is all excited. They want to try to stop them, and they make bad mistakes and give up the touchdown.
The Raiders with the PAT to come. And the extra point is good. The Broncos can perhaps get the big return and do something here before halftime. They're suddenly trailing. The score's 7-3. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos break huddle and start their drive this time from the 25. Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. The Broncos will take the snap from the 25. Has his man. That'll stop the play right there. The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's second down and 8 following the completion. Manning out of the gun. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Welker's in the slot. Manning's got it in the gun. Manning over to Thomas.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Wide receivers are bunched up. Second down, 4 to go. He'll throw it over the middle. He's tackled tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. The Broncos are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. Welker's a receiver in the slot. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
The defense gets the sack.
It's now second down. They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly.
Looks to his left. Manning sends it to Welker.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. 3rd and 5 still to go, even after that last completion.
Welker's lined up in the slot. Manning's going to take it from the gun.
A takeaway.
And he's out of bounds.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
2 tight ends on the field here.
The Raiders have it at the 24. Pulls it in. Gains 11.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
This will probably be the last play of the first half.
Back to the air here on first down. Makes the reception. Moore's in on the tackle.
That does it for the first half. Broncos trailing this one.
Janikowski ready now to get the second half underway. Anderson's got a chance for a return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. And now here's the first snap of the second half. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose. The Broncos have put their quarterback in some really tough positions today. Manning's been under a lot of heat today, Phil.
Well, saying they are struggling with pass protection is an understatement. The offensive line, they're just having an awful day.
Second down following that incompletion.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Looking to the right side and throwing.
And he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first.
Well, it's a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver. Puts them in good position where they have a chance to pick up this third down.
They bring in the extra tight end. 3rd and short.
Here's the handoff.
And he is brought down at the 39.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
1st and 10.
Ball's going to secure the handoff. Space to work. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
Ball's the guy, anytime he gets a chance to get in the secondary and make a big play, he thinks he's going to take it for a touchdown. Not this time. It's a big run, but still well done.
First down at the 45. The give.
And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Manning from the gun. On the money. They bring him to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Third down.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Welker. This time, they failed to pick up the first on third down. A rare occurrence here today.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
The kick in. It's through there. The kick is good.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
First down here.
Tossed play. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 6.
Handoff made. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 3rd and 9.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down.
Well, the defense, they give up a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Halfway through the 3rd quarter, they call his number once more.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set.
The Raiders take it from the 43. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, here we are in the second half of a tight game, and you always hear this: control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the first down and just keep marching from here.
1st down and 10.
Right back to him one more time. Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
And the give to Darren McFadden. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Again, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
Double tight end formation. 1st and 10.
They'll go ground. McFadden's able to get the job done and picks up the first down.
The Raiders' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
The Raiders this time will go with 2 tight ends. Toss to the outside. Breaks the tackle. Jackson's in on the tackle.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Tight ends in motion here. 2nd down and 2.
And now here's the toss. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and you're on the defensive side. You don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
This long drive continues. Now 1st and 10.
He's going to get another carry. They break through. Tackle him behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Mounting a serious drive. 2nd down and 11.
Throwing now to his left. Met by Vaughn Miller. And Phil, in a close game where neither quarterback has played well, it's going to be interesting to see who steps up at the end.
Yeah, you got to know as a quarterback in situations like this that it's probably not going to get better, so you got to deal with it mentally and try to fight through it and make some plays down the stretch.
3rd down and 10. Throws to the right. Rings it in for the score in the end zone.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
Inside of the uprights. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Broncos will begin their drive from the 26 now. Peyton Manning under center. The Broncos snap it at the 26. The Broncos now move the chains.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Ball lines up in the backfield. First down here after the run. Thomas lined up now as a slot receiver. The final quarter begins with this snap. On the money. He is brought down at the 49-yard line. Both secondaries have really stepped up today, Phil.
Yeah, they have. It's so hard to be a defensive back in the NFL to cover some of the fastest runners in the world to do that. And also we know they can't touch them either, so they're having an outstanding day.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun, trying to work that left side. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The Broncos did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Good job by the defense. They disguised that blitz. They waited, and they timed it perfectly. And the quarterback not able to make the pass protection change, and not being able to make that pass protection change, well, ends up in a sack for the defense.
Welker's in the slot. Ball lines up in the backfield. It's over to Welker. Manning sends it to Welker. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 40. Ball's going to take the handoff now.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they hit the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
Needing 5 to move the chains. Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
Well, that time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
Let's go.
First down at the 49. Takes it from the eye. Talib's there to take him down.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
Second down and 9. We'll run it. Here's the handoff. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
It's third down coming up.
Let's go.
Eyeing that left side. Intercepted. The tackle is made.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Ball lines up in the backfield.
1st and 10.
Screen. And this will just go for an incompletion.
Failing to complete that one. So 2nd down here.
Welker's a receiver in the slot.
And he's forced to the ground. So they get to the quarterback on that last play. 3rd down coming up.
Osweiler set in the pistol. And he's taken down once more for the sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Looking for a lane on the return. They'll mark him at the 40.
First down here.
Get ready.
Gets the handle here. And he'll try it left.
And tackle down at the 49-yard line.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Handoff. Ward's all over the ball carrier.
Well, when you have good team speed on the defensive side, you can make plays just like this. You can get in the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 3rd and 1.
He'll get it again. Gets about 4 yards that time.
A running back must always know the situations. 3rd and short, don't be looking to break it outside and go for the big run. Get the first down so the offense can stay on the field. Nice job.
First down at the 48. They'll run it here.
A tackle behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up 2nd. An extra tight end on the field for this one. And he's taken down.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback. quarterback.
Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out.
Almost intercepted that time.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Fair catch this time. It's first down as they head to the line. Time is beginning to fade, but the quarterback knows his team still has a chance. He must produce something in a hurry. Here's Sanders, and he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Time in this one's running out, and the defense knows it needs another stop.
And the pass incomplete. They face third down after the incomplete pass.
This game is closing in on a finish, and the defense can make one play and basically end the game.
Going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up fourth down after just a 3-play series. And it will be Colquitt back to punt.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. Gains 5. So the offense gets the football back here in the last 2 minutes off of the punt, and everything looks like it's coming down to this drive.
Yeah, it does. And, you know, when you're in a situation like this on the offensive side, you can be conservative. Why? You have 4 downs. It makes it really tough for the defense to try to stop all 4 of those downs.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. The Raiders come out. 2 tight ends on the field. Will go ground. Talib's there that time for the tackle. No surprise. They immediately call the timeout. They're able to move the chains after that last run. 2 tight ends on the field here. And they go back to the ground. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line. They immediately call for a timeout. Second down. The Raiders go with 2 tight ends on this play. Takes another handoff. Trevathan that time on the tackle. After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Offense lines up here.
Let's go.
Right back to him once more.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
I give the offense credit here, Jim, because this is a nice job. They knew if they got 1 first down, it would probably seal the game, and they got it done.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. They bring in the extra tight end. They feed it to him one more time. Talib's going to make the tackle. And here we have second down. Darren McFadden lined up in the backfield. And now on the draw. They deck him in the backfield.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's 3rd and long. And you always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
3rd and 11. And he'll hand it off to the fullback. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. They're in punting formation. Well, it's a big performance in front of a prime-time audience and a sweet victory in the end.
Of course, the players are not thinking about the fact that, hey, a lot of people are watching us here today in this game. But when you win, and then you sit back and think everybody was watching us and you played well, boy, that is some great experience.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nantz saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. Now we'll take you out to O.Co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
And Taiwan Jones is back deep for the opening kick. And Nick Novak is set now to get this game underway. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
Running to the right. And gain maybe 4.
Second down coming up. It's a 2 tight end formation.
To the ground. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing 1. Let's take a look now at the defensive starting unit. Third down now. They run the counter play. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. Toss to the outside. Nice tackle. Imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
We talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one, and right now, the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run.
Double tight end formation.
First down and 10. Back to the ground. They'll mark him at the 41.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Second down, 2 to go.
They call his name again, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Nothing fancy about that, but it's a good run, gets a first down. Now the offense has 3 more chances.
The Raiders bring in an extra tight end for this play. Feeds him again. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Second and 3.
Again, they'll lean on him. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Good run that time. It results in a first down, and it moves those chains on the sideline. Keep those chains moving. Tire that defense out.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
First down at the 23. They'll run with it again. That picks up 7.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down, 3 to go.
They'll run it with him again. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
What a drive this has been.
First and 10. Toss play here to McFadden.
It's getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line. So what will the offense do? They better be creative. That's all I know.
That's second down coming up. Marching down the field and taking their time. Back to him. Takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead. And it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after. Extra point was good. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Woodhead's got it on the return. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The son of a high school football coach, number 17, Phillip Rivers. They face first down. Royals lined up in the slot. Rivers out of the gun. And he's thrown to the ground.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time they collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Second down here.
Royals going to get set in the slot for this snap. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. They got him again.
Well, that time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
Third down after the sack.
Phillip Rivers has it under center.
Johnson's got it on the handle. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
First down on the way.
Get ready. Grab 30 yards.
Here's the handoff. And that'll gain just a few yards.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Two tight ends on the field here. Second down and 6.
The give. He's brought down.
Outside runs take time. And when you run outside, you expect the safety to get up there with that extra time and make the tackle. Good job that time by the safety.
Third down on the way.
Get ready.
Handoff made. Wide to the left.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. He'll try this one from 55. The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play.
The Raiders are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end.
Another handoff right back to him. He's stacked up at that point.
The Raiders go for it on 4th and short and convert. How about that call?
Yeah, I like the decision. 4th and short. I like the odds. The offense is going to get the job done. They call a nice play, and they convert, pick up that 4th down attempt.
The Chargers will come out in the dime. First down at the 32. Back to the ground. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first. And with these incredible rushing numbers, it's no surprise to see this team on top.
They are dominating on the offensive line. There's no question about that. They're being very physical, and that's why they're leading this football game.
Offense lines up here.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 25. Takes it again. Good for only a yard.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
The Raiders take it from the 23. Picks up 8 here. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going. The Chargers defense, they got backed up in their own red zone, but you know what? They came through that time. There's a run play. They were waiting for it, and they stopped the offense for a very short gain.
2nd down and 8.
Makes the reception.
And he's brought to the ground.
Now this quarterback's pretty smart, I'll tell you that. And, you know, he knows, he sees the blitzes. That time he changed to pass protection, and he gets the extra time. That's a great job by the QB.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one.
1st and goal from the 2.
Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
If you go to an NFL practice, they spend about 40% of their time practicing plays going in to score. And that's why they made it look so easy here. Nice throw by the quarterback on 1st and goal.
The Chargers ready to return the kick.
He'll have a chance to take off.
He's tackled right at the 24. The Chargers bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Royals lined up now as a slot receiver.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Now 1st and 10. Matthews on the screen.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Browns in the slot.
2nd and 4. Out to the left.
And there's Floyd. And that's a gain of 13.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a 1st down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Phillip Rivers has it under center.
Midway 2nd quarter. And the give to Ryan Matthews.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
That leads us to 2nd down.
Royals, a receiver in the slot. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun, setting up screen. Gains maybe 5.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
And Matthews is lined up in a single back formation. 3rd and 4. Phillip Rivers unloading that ball has been picked off.
Good piece of tackling.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. They bring in the extra tight end.
Makes the reception. Weddle's there to make the tackle.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corner.
It's a 2 tight end formation. First down at the 21. He'll fire it out to the left. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. This will be second down. Double tight end formation.
Well, let's go. 2 minutes wide.
Got the completion. He's in the clear. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Going to take it home for the touchdown.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas. And even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catch.
The Raiders for the point after. Driving extra point is good. The Raiders offense did their job on that last drive. They moved the ball down the field almost the entire length. It was all thanks to a great passing attack. And here's Woodhead. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Chargers bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. And Gates is the receiver, sent out wide to the left. First down at the 24. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And Matthews is met after a gain of 3.
Well, they say arm strength is overrated in the NFL. I don't know who those people are. They don't know what they're talking about. It's a big part of playing quarterback. Look at that. He fires it in there in between the defenders for the completion.
They've come out in the dime package. Browns lined up in the slot. Second down and 7. Fights through contact. Ball's picked off. It's away from the stack. And they score again here to pad the lead.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
The Raiders for the point after. It's good. The Chargers have made things difficult for themselves in the second half. And now the return team is ready to see if they can perhaps get anything ignited before the intermission. The score's 28-0. Still on his feet. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Chargers now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. And Matthews is lined up as the single back. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw. Second down coming up. Matthews lined up in the backfield. They're setting up screen. And Matthews is brought down. After that last reception, they are still 8 yards away from a first. 3rd and 8 coming up. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
Wants to give it a go here. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line. The Raiders come to the line. They'll start this drive at the 33.
The Raiders take it from the 33. Handoff out of the I formation. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Second down now. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And that's a 2-yard gain.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
This will most likely be the final play before the half ends.
Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. The Chargers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. King is back now. He'll be punting. Allen's going to make the fair catch this time.
That does it for the first half. Chargers trail in this one.
Janikowski ready now to get the second half underway. Woodhead's got it. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Chargers get ready to start their drive.
The third quarter begins with this play. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. The Chargers have struggled in pass protection. Rivers is trying to stay upright and make the plays, but it's tough to do so when you're constantly being hit.
Yeah, no matter what you do as a quarterback, though, you can't start looking at the pass rush. You have to keep your focus down the field, and you can't win.
Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
Well, this defense all over that play. They tackled the runner for a loss. Now we're going to have 3rd and long. Advantage goes to the defense.
Third and 13.
Rivers finds Allen.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
He's got a chance for a return. Gains 12. The Raiders break huddle and start their drive this time from the 25.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 1st and 10.
Running room. No one's going to get him now.
The 30, the 20, the 10. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
When you have speed at the running back position, you can take ordinary plays and make them spectacular. And that's what they did this past time. It was an ordinary run, but the running back got a little daylight and able to outrun everybody for the long touchdown run.
The Raiders line up now for the point after. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Chargers have let this one get away from them today. Need to try and turn things around in a hurry. The score's 35-0. And here's Woodhead. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Chargers come to the line, starting this drive at the 28. Phillip Rivers has it under center. The Chargers take it from the 28. The catch is made, and he heads to the sidelines out of bounds.
Well, the only thing I can say about that play, it was better than an incompletion. The quarterback gets the completion, and they pick up a yard or 2.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
He'll keep it on the play fake. Rivers looking long.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. Maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 30. And he's going to be sacked. So just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Set up return. Here he goes. Taken down at the 33. The Raiders are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. 2 tight ends on the field here. First down at the 33. In on the stop.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Coming up, second down. They bring in the extra tight end. The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. And they stop the offense that time.
Allen's got a chance this time. He's going to be tackled right around the 49.
Well, only a couple yards that time by the punt returner. Good defense by the punt coverage team. They get down their speed. They hustle. They're all around him, and they only give up a couple yards.
Phillip Rivers has it under center. Outside now on the toss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
It's now second down.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Rivers over to Malcolm Floyd.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
3rd down and 8. Sticks to his hands. Ball is out. The offense was able to recover the ball.
Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
Looking to go up top again on first down. That's a gain of 8.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Second down, even after the completion.
Matthews. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. It's been a tough game overall for this team, and you look at the rushing totals, and that lines up with their overall performance.
The rushing totals say it all. In NFL, in college, anywhere you go in football, the most physical team usually wins, and that usually means the one that's running it well. Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. First down and 10. Heading right. That's a gain of only a yard.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
Royals going to get set in the slot for this snap. Rivers is back in shotgun formation. Catch made. Brought down after a gain of 6. And the offense will need 3 yards here on 3rd down after the completion. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
And the kick is good for 3.
Now the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. 1st down coming up. It's a 2 tight end formation.
Handoff out of the eye. He's tackled at the 28. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Double tight end formation. They'll go ground. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Running the football is a mindset, and it's one this team has today for sure.
You can tell this was the thought process all week long by the offense. We're going to go out there. We're going to out-tough the other team and just run the football right at them, and it has worked well.
1st and 10. That catch will extend the drive.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those 1st downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the 2nd half. Don't take any chances.
Brings it into his body.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this 1st down here in the 2nd half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
1st down at the 42. Oh, it almost picked off that time.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
2nd down and 10. Brings it in. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
The Raiders take it from the 38. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
He'll try this one from 55.
No good. An empty trip for the offense.
Jim, I can't get on the kicker this time. That was a long field goal try. And when you send the guy out there to kick one that long, you got a 50-50 chance. That time they lost.
Royals lined up now as a slot receiver. Now 1st and 10. Set up screen. Catch made.
Jim, when you have a quarterback that is accurate as this guy is, when he sees man-to-man coverage, he is going to get the completion.
Browns in the slot. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Rivers has got it in the gun.
And Gates is brought down after picking up 14 on the play.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
The defense gets the sack.
Well, good job that time by the defense. They catch the offense off guard, and they send more guys than the offensive line can block. When you're outnumbered, it's up to the quarterback to get rid of the football. He does it, and he takes the sack.
Throw to the left. Got a hand on it. He'll force the incompletion. The matchup at quarterback hasn't been pretty at times, Phil. They're both dealing with similar struggles in a close game, so it might come down to which one can figure it out first.
Yeah, that's Jim, I wouldn't be surprised by that. The offensive line protection has not been good today, and what happens, you just got to get used to people being all around your feet and still making those
balls on the ground. And the recovery is made by the defense. Tackles made.
Well, the one thing we know about the NFL, when you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You got to know that as a ball carrier, protect it a lot better.
First down at the 48. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And Weddle is able to bring it to an end.
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the field room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
The jumbo set on the field. 1st and 10. Gets the handle here. The Raiders get a first down.
The Raiders' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
First down here after the run. They want to keep feeding him the football. He's brought to a halt.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Second down. Offense lines up here. He makes the catch. That brings the play to an end.
Well, once again, the offense is in the red zone. They got a big lead. I think it's up to this defense finally show a little toughness and try to stop them for once.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Offense lines up here. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. This is third down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Handoff. And he'll go to the left. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
First down at the 16. Manti Te'o makes the tackle.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Second down and 7. He'll get it again. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
That time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right. But when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 3rd and 7. Looking across the middle with 2 hands. He has it.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call. They throw the pass and complete it for a good, solid pickup.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Takes it out of the eye. And he's in for the touchdown.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's 1st and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to 3rd down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
Counted. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Field
fields the football at the 8, and they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Chargers offense now coming out. Matthews lined up in the backfield. Rivers out of the gun. Wants to go deep. Very nearly intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Royals, a receiver in the slot. Rivers out of the gun. Rivers sends it to Floyd. First down here after the completion. Won't huddle now. Going to conserve the timeout and rush back to the line. Rivers finds Allen.
Anytime you get over 4 yards on first down, it doesn't matter what the play is. Is it a run or a pass? That time, nice throw by the QB. Now they're in great position. Second down and short.
And here we have second down. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
Browns lined up in the slot. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. They're going to get him here for a sack. The coach is going to go for it. They'll go to the hurry up here as the clock runs. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. Now we'll take you out to O.Co Coliseum, where Jim Nance and Phil Simms have the call.
So that means Tywan Jones will be back for the opening kick. And Ryan Suckup has this one teed up. And we're ready to get this one underway.
right around the 25-yard line.
So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
The Raiders come out in a 2 tight end set. They'll run it here.
Eric Berry comes up to make the play.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. They'll go ground. And it's Eric Berry who brings them down. Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they are the lifeblood of the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage. 2nd and 6. Right back to him. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
When a coach can have a run that picks up those kind of yards, it gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
The Raiders this time will go with 2 tight ends.
1st down and 10.
Staying with the ground. They'll mark him at the 29.
When you talk about dynamic plays in the NFL, you talk about pass plays that are over 20 yards and running plays that are over 10. Well, that was a lot more than 10 yards. That is an explosive play for the offense at time.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play.
1st down at the 29.
Got what he wanted. Touchdown.
Just give this guy a little hope. This running back is so fast. If you block him just a little bit, get him in the open field, look out, he can make it happen.
The Raiders for the point after. The point after try is in the books. He'll take it from the 6. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. He came into the league with the 49ers as the first pick in the draft in 05 and has found a home now in Kansas City. Quarterback Alex Smith.
Well, last year, Alex Smith, he shut up all the naysayers. What a year he had. He was solid from the start to the end. Turns the football very seldom and runs around a lot better than people think. That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Looks to his left. Easy catch there. No one near him.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
First down following the long play. Charles has handed the football coming out of the I formation.
Rock for a loss on that play. For the offense today, one of the quickest running backs the league has ever known, Jamal Charles.
He's quick, he's fast, he's underrated, he's underappreciated. What can you say about Jamal Charles? I think I just said it all.
The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards.
Charles is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back.
1st and 10.
Jamal Charles. He's brought down at the 46.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups on the defensive side.
The Chiefs line up in the pistol offense.
2nd and 9. Throwing out. To his left.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Smith by himself in the backfield.
3rd and 9.
Man, intercepted.
That'll stop the play right there.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. The give out of the eye. That picks up 11. And as we look now at the rushing stats here in the first half, this has been a great effort on the ground and has been a big part of the reason why they're in front.
It is absolutely working when you talk about the run game. And I'll just say this, Jim. When it's working, don't stop. Keep running the football.
First down at the 47. To the ground. And that's Houston in on the stop.
When you take note of that Chiefs defense, you must talk about Tamba Hali.
Tamba Hali, we see so many guys like this now, don't we, in the NFL? I don't know. I really call them defensive ends. I know they line up as linebackers, but when you see a guy that big that can rush the quarterback, They're defensive ends in my eye. Well, if you're the offensive coordinator here in a third and long situation and you're winning a close game, you'd like to pick this up. But also, you got to make sure you call a play that doesn't put the offense at too much risk. Tough call coming up here for the coordinator.
No one in sight. Has the grab. Buries the one who brings him to the ground.
The percentages of picking up a first down in a third and long situation like this are very low in the NFL. But how about that play on the offensive side? Good job. Really good first down. That should give them a lift.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Here's the handoff. Trying to find an opening to the right. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd and 2.
Gives it to him again. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
McFadden lines up in the backfield. The give. Bailey's there to take him down.
The Chiefs defensive coordinator, he's going to be happy with the results there. He was guessing run inside the red zone. That's what he's got, and they were ready for it, and they gave up very little yardage.
Offense lines up here.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Makes the grab. Touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The Raiders with the PAT to come. The point after is good.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff.
Davis got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down.
The Chiefs getting ready now to start their drive.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Alex Smith from the gun.
Trying to work that left side.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. 2nd down and 9.
And now they're going to go with the draw play.
Well, when you have a successful draw play, a lot of times it's up to the quarterback. As he's dropping back, if he holds that football up and makes everybody think it's a pass, it works. Then when he hands it to the running back, look out.
Smith's lined up. 2 tight ends set.
3rd and 3. Secures it with 2 hands.
And he races out of bounds at that point.
Don't see enough of this in the NFL anymore. The out route. Everybody's afraid to throw it. They want all those little safe dink and dunks inside. But that is a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and wide receiver.
First down at the 49. Smith with the handoff. They bring him to the turf. Second down coming up.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center.
Dropping back 3. Finds his mark. The tackle was made.
Kelsey's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. The Chiefs come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. 3rd and 8. Smith connects with Avery, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Smith's lining up in the pistol. First down at the 38, and they'll run the football with Charles. And they tackle him there at the 34. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The Chiefs have it at the 34. He's got the catch.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
They still face 3rd and 6, even after that last successful pass play. Smith's going to be in the pistol here. Finds his mark. Gains 20.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, even though you're down by more than 7, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
Smith will have it in the pistol. Midway, 2nd quarter. Handoff made. That's a gain of 6.
The Chiefs have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Another carry here. Picks up about 5.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
The long drive continues. 1st and goal from the 3. He'll throw it over the middle. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on 1st and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
The Raiders will get their hands on the football again, but their lead is not the same. Things are getting tight here. The score's 14-7. Jones will run this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. They come to the line, and it's 1st down.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. They'll run it right.
Get the score. No gain.
2nd down following the run. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Gets it out for the completion. Tackle down right around the 48.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense, through the zone, finding the open space, and making a nice catch.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. He hauls it in. Eric Berry comes up to make the play.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually it's wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
2 tight ends on the field here. The Raiders take it from the 38. Underneath and incomplete that time.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Solid receiver coming in his area. Read the quarterback and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
Let's go.
The Raiders take it from the 38. Eyeing that left side. Has his man. And he's tackled down after picking up the 1st.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Now 1st and 10. And he's forced to the ground.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
They bring in the extra tight end.
The Raiders have it at the 34.
They bring him down one more time.
There's nothing worse to a quarterback than having offensive lineman getting driven back in his way. That time the right side of the line collapses, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
Throws the pass. On the money. 6 in the books.
Well, when the offense goes in there and scores again to increase their lead, it's got to give a lot of confidence to the defense. Now can they go out there and do their job?
The Raiders for the point after. And the point after is good. The Raiders offense did their job on that last drive. They moved the ball down the field almost the entire length. It was all thanks to a great passing attack. Davis has got it. And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down. Number 34. First down, offense readying for the snap. Smith's going to take it from the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. Has 12 on this play. The Chiefs are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Jenkins going to get set in the slot for this snap. 1st and 10. Out to the left. He's got the catch. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker. Second down, 3 for the first. Nice tackle. The Chiefs trail right now, but the passing game has been strong. Smith's been dropping back and finding targets so far.
Yeah, you're saying it right. They are behind, but it's not the fault of the offense. The offensive line giving this quarterback protection, and when you give him time, he's one of the best in the NFL.
The Chiefs have it at the 34.
He'll fire it out to the left.
Fasano's tackled down at the 31. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
48-yard field goal try on the way. Hits the upright and goes wide of the mark.
So many times when you see these field goal kickers miss it, it's just about mechanics. What was it? Were the steps wrong? Did he plant his foot in the right spot? And you got to hit that football in the perfect spot, too. A little bit of everything went wrong that time.
One more snap, and we'll head to halftime.
The Raiders take it from the 38.
On his way. The 30, the 20, the 10. Throws the stiff arm. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
What a terrible job by the defense. That time, nobody even covers the receiver. He is wide open down the field. And, hey, nice job by the quarterback going through his progression. He finds the open guy and gets a touchdown pass.
That does it here for the first half. Chiefs trail in this one.
All right, welcome to the Verizon Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back now at the first half. The Raiders are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Chiefs didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back.
Davis going to start his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Chiefs are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. Jenkins is lined up now as a slot receiver. The second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Has his target.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Charles is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
Charles lined up in the backfield. The Chiefs snap it at the 26. And they sack him on 3rd down. And they force the quick 3 and out.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Looking to make a difference. Brought down at the 41-yard line. The Raiders come out for the next possession. It's a 2 tight end formation. 1st down and 10. They'll go ground. It's about 9 on the play. Watching the ball flying deep down the field has been something we've grown accustomed to seeing today, Phil, and it's led to a bunch of big plays and touchdowns.
It's so exciting to see the football thrown deep down the field and a guy catches it and runs for a touchdown. It's like going to a baseball game and seeing a home run. You're watching something special, and Jim, we have seen that here in this game today.
And he's brought down right at the 43. They came out here in the first half and established the run, and they haven't let up since halftime.
They haven't. We have a very good run offensive line out here today. We got a really good running back, and the coaches, they kept giving the running back the football, and they are getting it done.
They're going to stay on the ground. He's brought down. Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
1st down at the 25. He stacked up at that point.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. Double tight end formation. They give it to him on the counter. What a run by McFadden. The offense picks up another 1st down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. And now here's, runs it across. Touchdown.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us. And they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on 1st and goal for the touchdown.
The Raiders for the point after. Extra point is good. The Chiefs' return team has been on the field way too often today as they are getting blown out. The score's 35-7. He's got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
Number 34.
First down here. Jenkins is in the slot.
The ball is jarred loose. This one's going back the other way. And he's brought to the ground.
You got to protect the football on the offensive side. When you don't protect it, the way these defensive players can run, you're going to get in trouble, and that time it results in a fumble.
Let's go.
1st and 10. Pulls it in, and that's a gain of 10.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
Get ready.
The defense doubled up on that one.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
Well, I'll tell you, it's getting ugly out here.
Tight ends are more valuable when you get close to the goal line because they can use their body and push off and get open that way to score touchdowns. Nice job that time with the tight end.
The Raiders will kick it away momentarily. They were able to capitalize on great field position following the fumble, and they'll be hoping the defense can help them out like that once more. Davis got a chance for a return.
Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
34 on the turn.
The Chiefs break huddle and start their drive this time from the 25. First down at the 25. Has his target, and that's a gain of 9.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
Smith set in the pistol. The Chiefs have it at the 34.
And they'll give it to Jamal Charles.
Taking it up the middle. You see the matchup at running back, and while only one side has really been able to count on that run game, it's still a very close game.
Yeah, it is, Jim. Close game here, and also that can happen when you talk about run games. They're going to go up and down, and if you're having trouble running the football, then change the direction of your offense. Do something else.
Smith takes it from the gun.
Throw to the left. Reaches out and grabs it.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
First down at the 41. They'll run it.
Here's the handoff. Good piece of tackling.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
2nd and 8.
My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete. I thought that was going to be a completion that time, but the hit knocked the ball out.
Well, let me say this about your thought. You were wrong. Once again, Jim Nantz. And the timing was wonderful. That's what it is. That's what it takes, just like you and your job. It's all about timing. Good timing by the defender that time.
The ball is out. In on the stop.
Well, the defense always says, let's call some fumbles. Then when you cause it and you're not able to recover it, that is one emotional letdown.
The Raiders offense now marches onto the field. The Raiders will come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
Now 1st and 10. Gets the handle here. Running to the left side.
breaks away. Tackle just 3 yards short of the first.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game, because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
The Raiders snap it up at the 26.
And here's the toss. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Has his man.
And picks up the first.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
The Raiders take it from the 43.
Interception. Tackles made.
Johnson's probably going to go to the sideline and tell him, hey, I got such a good pair of hands after that interception that I should play some tight end. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this, he is one good linebacker.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun.
Running room. Smith's going to give himself up here and slide the play to an end. That's second down coming up.
Jenkins, a receiver in the slot. Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
And he's taken down.
This quarterback has been getting sacked and hit all day long. Look, the offensive line's not going to help you out, so you just got to do it yourself. Drop back, make a decision, and get rid of the football quicker.
Jenkins is lined up in the slot.
3rd and 9. Smith dumps it off to Charles. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
He's brought to a halt. First down here.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
Takes it from the eye. Houston's there to make the tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
Second down here. Nickel formation for the defense here. Handoff. And that's Ali in on the stop. After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. Nickel formation here for the defense. Makes the reception. That's been the story of this game. Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
First down at the 28.
Makes the catch. That brings the play to an end.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
The Raiders snap it at the 31.
Pulls it in. Gains 17.
And take a look at the numbers, and you can see the difference here, by and large, has come down to the passing attack.
It has. I think the coaches realized early the quarterback was hot. So what did they do? They kept giving him the football, and he kept moving it down the field.
First down at the 48.
Looking long. The pass is intercepted. That'll stop the play right there.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
They face first down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up.
Alex Smith from the gun. And then picks up about 3.
That leads us to second down.
Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Gets it out for the completion.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. The pass picks up some solid yards. Now it's 3rd and short. Every offense is better in 3rd and short than 3rd and long, of course.
Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. 3rd down and 3. Screen.
Smith dumps it off to Charles.
That was just a dumb call. When you throw it behind the line of scrimmage like that, you deserve to lose some yards. That's what happened on that play.
This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
First down on the way. Time enough to squeeze in one more play before the 2-minute warning here in the 4th.
They'll run it here. Gets about 4 yards that time.
2 minutes to go in the second half. This will be second down. 2 tight ends on the field here.
They'll go ground. He's tackled right at the 24.
Houston's so strong, he can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs it for no gain.
The Raiders have it at the 24.
Looking across the middle,
the Raiders get a first down.
this offense can't be stopped on 3rd down no matter the distance.
The quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
Catch made.
Breaks the tackle.
When you have a lead in the 4th quarter, you like these short completions because you pick up yards and that clock keeps moving.
They bring in the extra tight end. 1st and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. He has the grab. They bring him to the turf.
Well, you can't play man-to-man, Jim, every single play. Every once in a while, you got to throw in the zone. That's what they did this past play. Hey, it was a good idea. It just didn't work.
First down at the 28.
Going for the home run. It's intercepted.
It'll be a touchback.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Jenkins lined up now as a slot receiver. First down at the 20.
Looks to his left.
What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
Smith's back in shotgun formation. Got the completion. They'll mark the football at at the 22. The Chiefs call a timeout. Their first. Jenkins is in the slot.
3rd down and 8.
This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. The jumbo set on the field. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Going for the deep ball. Smith nearly comes away with the pick on that pass.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop of the defense.
3rd and 10. Throws to the right. Smith's able to knock that pass away for the incompletion.
Oh, nice job. That cornerback, he was watching the quarterback. He's all over the receiver, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
4th down and 10, and they're going to go for it.
It's a 2 tight end formation.
Ooh, they failed to pick up the first, and the ball will go back to the other side.
This offense has been spectacular today, Jim. Here they are in the red zone again. Hey, listen, if I was them, I'd go ahead and try to score.
Smith's got it in the gun.
Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
Well, when you're being blown out this late in the game, what you're trying to do is just do something to build your confidence for next week, or, if nothing else, build your stat line. Try to score once you get in the red zone.
Smith's going to take it from the gun. And he's thrown to the ground.
It'll be 3rd down. This will be the final snap. How much did it surprise you, Phil? Final summation that this game was so one-sided.
Now, to say surprised, shocked. I am shocked. I thought this game could actually turned out the other way, but the fact that it was just a blowout, what a surprise. And I know the losing team, hey, they got a lot of questions they got to answer in one short week.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.